Good morning, Hornet Nation. So glad you tuned into the Daily Buzz this morning. I'm your host, Erika McLeod, and I am excited for the month of April. We'll start it off right with D3 week, but before we get into what's ahead, let's recap this past weekend as your Hornet Nation took on a lot of the teams with wins. We'll start with your women's tennis team as they dominated against Salem 9-0. Moving on to men's tennis against Roanoke, they took the win 5-4 with the final score. We've got a lot of golf results here at the McDaniel Spring Invitational, where the team score was 627, finishing in second place. Now moving on to outdoor track and field, the results at the Blue and Silver Challenge. Lizzie Davis, first in high jump. You can see Sam Woods and Dalton Hope made program histories. We'll move on to baseball as they went up against E&H, with the final score being 14-8. Baseball then took on E&H in their doubleheader with a final score of 12-5. And your women's tennis team went up against Bridgewater and their final score was 7-2. Guys, bear with me. We got a lot of results here. Moving on to softball, as they went up against Shenandoah, they dominated that team 8-0. In their doubleheader, they took on another win against Shenandoah, finishing 6-3. And your women's lacrosse team fell short just 1 point up against Shenandoah, 12-13 there. Kelsey Trevison had 3 goals and 1 assist. Your men's lacrosse team finished against Shenandoah 24-5. Softball against Bridgewater, 4-5, fell short against that school, but they turned it around in the second game for their doubleheader, finishing 5-4. Go softball. And your women's tennis team up against E&H finished with a final score of 5-1. Your men's tennis team dominated E&H as well, finishing the score 6-2. All right, guys, now moving on to your Hornets in action with the upcoming schedule. Your women's tennis team will be going up against W&L tomorrow at 4 o'clock, so be sure to support them. And your men's lacrosse team will be playing right here on Schellenberger Field at 7 o'clock up against Ferrum. That should be a good game. All right, guys, now the moment we've all been waiting for, your campus events, starting your D3 week off right with some pie. You can pie coach, faculty, or team mentor for just $1. And I hear Joe Hutzler will be pied at 10 a.m. this morning. Too bad I'm missing that. Joe, good luck to you. Well, guys, that is all we have for today's show. Again, always a pleasure hosting the Daily Buzz, and I'm glad you decided to tune in, getting your Daily Buzz the right way. Be sure to follow us on Lynchburg Sports and tune back in tomorrow so you can see what this week will be all about. Until then, I'm Erika McLeod, and on behalf of LHSN, we hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and go Hornet Nation.